Hi everyone, welcome to this module. Here we are going to see how we are going to analyze the Facebook ads. The first thing that we are going to consider is targeting and ad copy. The combined effect of targeting ad headline budget, targeting ad format budget, and targeting frequency and budget. We are going to see and study the combined effect of these factors on engagement conversions. So let's get started. The next step is loading data into Jupyter Notebook. So here the file that we are going to consider is FB analysis targeting.ipynb. So let me open this. So once this is open, as we discussed, the first step is to import the libraries. So let me import these libraries by entering Shift Enter. As you can see, it is executing. Now once the code is executed, the star mark will become number 1. As you can see, the number 1 has come up here. So we have executed the initial step. Now the second step would be change display into full screen. How we can do this? For that we will be using this code. So now we are going to execute the second step. Let me show you. So as you can see, the page width has expanded. So our third step is to import the data. I am going to import the data fb_data_targeting.csv. This is a CSV file which we have imported from Facebook dashboard. So we are going to use this for our data analysis. Let me execute this. As you can see, it has been executed. So now let's proceed with data exploration and cleaning part. Before that, let's have a look at the data of first 5 columns. Sorry, the first 5 rows of our data is this. Now let me do a data.shape to check how many rows and how many columns are there. Let me execute this. As you can see, there are 31 rows and 15 columns. So our second step is to draw columns that are extra and not required for our analysis. So let me drop these 2 columns. How we are going to drop this? Let me execute this. So the columns have been dropped. Now let me check whether the columns are dropped or not by executing data.head. As you can see, there is an extra bracket here. So we are getting the comment as invalid syntax. So be careful while executing every code. Now you can see that the 2 columns are dropped from this data set. There are no column named as reporting ends and reporting starts. The next step of our data cleaning is to deal with null values. Let's check how many null values are there. Let me execute this and show you. As you can see, there are 4 null values in results, 4 null values in result rate, and 4 null values in cost per result. So these are the 3 columns where there are null values. Now what could be the issue? You can see that these are the columns where no conversions happen. That's why the result is null. Since cost per rate and result rate depend on result, so they are also null. We can use 0 in place of nulls wherever conversion did not happen. So we can do the replacement. To do that, we use fill NA option. Now, let me show you how we are going to replace by using fill NA option. So, data, in that we are going to fill the null values with 0. Let me show you. So you can see that this is executed. Now let us check how many null values are there in the data. As you can see, 2 columns are sorted out and only cost per result is showing as there are 4 null values here. If you see the definition of cost per result, it means that how much money you are spending on average to get one conversion. That formula would be total cost by total conversion. Since in this case conversion is 0, the denominator becomes 0 and the division becomes infinite. So this value cannot be determined. We can keep these null values as null. That's the case we are getting here null values as 4. As the division of total cost by total conversions is becoming infinite. So we are going to keep this 4 as it is. Let me now do data.info and check columns and data types. Let me execute and show you. Let me check what are the data types of the columns. As you can see, campaign name, ad set name and ad name are object. Results, CTR, result rate, amount spent, cost per result, frequency, cost per impression are float. And impressions and clicks are integer. According to the data, these are the correct data types that has been displayed here. Now, let's move to next segment, that is feature engineering. Feature engineering means to make new and better features from current available features. Let's see what all features we can make. If you notice, we don't have a cost per click column in the above data. Let me show you. Let us see our data. We can observe that we don't have cost per click column. As you can see here, there is no column named as cost per click. So we are going to add this column to our dataset. To do that, we are going to follow the syntax as data. In that, what is a column we are going to add? Cost per click. So, when we are going to add this column, we are going to use the formula as in data, the column name amount spent divided by in the same data, the column clicks. When you are going to divide these both, we will get the result of column CPC in the dataset. Let me show you. So, once it is executed, let us check the dataset. As you can see, we have an additional column named as CPC, which has the values 6.32, 5.57 and so on. These values we got because of this formula which we have applied here. Amount spent, that is this one, and clicks, that is this one. When you are going to divide this both, you are going to get the value 6.32. Now, We can also make buckets with respect to frequency. Initially, frequency is a number like 3.2, 2.7, 2.5 and so on. We can make buckets out of it and can be converted to categorical variable. Let me check now and show you how we are going to do this. We can divide frequency into buckets. As you can see, data, the column name frequency, we are applying this code so that when the number is between 1 to 2 and is less than 2, it will be mentioned as 1 to 2. This will be mentioned in the column. Let me show you how it will execute. So let us check the data set once again. As you can see, in frequency column, we have got 3 to 4, 2 to 3. As you can compare from the previous data set, here it is mentioned as 3.2. That means the frequency is between 3 and 4. So it has come up as 3 to 4. Here it is mentioned as 2.7. So it has come in between 2 to 3. This is how we are going to do this. The next feature engineering task we have to perform is split add name into add format and add headline. Let's rename add name as add underscore name, because for any function to be applied we need a variable that has no space in between its name. So let me show you how we are going to do this. This is just to rename a column name. So let me check whether it is renamed or not. As you can see, it has been renamed. As you can see, it has been renamed in the column. Now, let me show you how we are going to split add name and add underscore name. We are going to drop these both columns. Let me show you how we are going to do that. Before that, we are going to split them. When you execute and see, you can see that the add name and add set name have different columns now. As it was in the same column, now we have separated them. Now let me explain you the code how this has been done. As you can see, I have given the criteria that whenever Python encounters a hyphen like this, you have to split this column. That's why whenever there is this symbol in between two words, Python has splitted them into two columns. Now I don't want this add name and add set name. So I'm going to drop these both and check my data set again. As you can see, there is no add name or add underscore name. Now let me check data.info. As you can see, these are the final columns that I will use. I save this data into a clean file for later using purpose. This brings us to the end of connecting data to Python. Let me explain you about analyzing Facebook ads in our next video. Thank you everyone.